Once again, coming to you live from the Crazy House, Vaughn Global and the Vaughn Global Mercenaries. We're going to get right off into this. First of all, let us give respect to Rakim Allah. Bless the mic of the gods. We made it perfectly clear. Again, as I always start off my sermon, please forgive me if I offend any unrighteous scholars. Some of you all ain't gonna like what I say here tonight, but you were warned, and I implored you to give me back my people. Today, I feel a need to talk about the whole voting situation. Now, being a Vaughn Global, now if you see me coming, it's too late. Meaning, you've had ample opportunity to rectify the situation. However, you've chosen to do otherwise. Now, I shall make my presence felt. We're going to talk about the vote. We're going to talk about this whole Donald Trump issue. And we're going to start here, and then we're moving on to the podcast. Now, I'm quite sure you all remember Bush and that whole election debacle. Well, the trucks from Florida still have never been found. However, you will not have any insight on that. They will not elaborate on that. Those ballots just came up missing. That was a whole thing. A lot of you all individuals don't remember it. I'll probably end up in Guantanamo Bay after this whole entire ordeal is over. I'm okay with that. Again, if you see me coming, it's too late. So I ask you, our ancestors, they got out there, they marched on Selma. We had the Million Man March. We did a lot of things to try to convince America that we should be recognized. Now, the only thing that matters is the individuals that are in the political field. Needless to say, none of them are ours, because I would have Black Panthers in that political arena. But, however, I'm not popular vote. So, with that being said, why are so many individuals so upset because Trump again is running for office? Here's the thing. If Trump were to throw a party and invited you, now, any straight man that I know, and again, I'm not popular vote, would say, hell's yes, I'm in on that. I want that. Even though you don't like his political views or things of that nature, you will still find a party with Trump will be off the hook. How truthful has that just came? Now, I'm an individual, not being an American citizen. Well, I'm like the individuals up on Capitol Hill. You grease my palms, I'll vote for whoever you want me to put in office. Anyone. Because that's what they're doing. They are sitting there getting that envelope slid up under the door saying that, all right, here's X amount of thousands. You need to make this vote count. I am more than willing to conform to your beliefs if you slide that envelope up under my door. Again, as I've made it perfectly clear, I'm part evil, part holy. Percentage may vary, depending on what type of day I'm having. I'm Von Global. Money makes this world rotate. Now, as Malcolm X have said multiple times, you all have been brainwashed, bamboozled, run amok, as he even said. And that is one of my favorite political figures. And what he meant by that is that, to break it down, so to speak, is that you all are having so much social media influence till you all have forgotten that news is news. Like, for example, I know exactly what Kim Kardashian is wearing. And I should have to pay to see that. But I do not know what is occurring during the off hours of, shall we say, when the Dow Jones industry is on the verge of crashing. I'm more interested in that. Show me what's in Area 51. Show me the individuals who are currently being contained in Guantanamo Bay. And I guarantee you, you will see individuals that you have not seen in a while. There was a lady who sat outside of the Trump, pardon me, I made an error, I made a mistake, who sat outside of the Bush compound. And all she wanted was the answer as to why her son died. You all probably don't remember that, but it definitely occurred. And all she wanted to know was the answer. He was sent to war. Why has he died? Give her an answer. Have you all heard from that lady ever since? Again, if you see me coming, and I'll put this in, if you see me coming, it's too late. Because I'm going to bring to you some guidance, some wisdom and hope. This silver thing that hangs beneath my chin, we're going to attribute that to wisdom and knowledge. Same thing my grandmother did. My grandmother, Lucille Washington, God rest her soul, was the smartest woman I had ever met with a third grade education. She moved here, raised 3 beautiful kids, and she buried them in the same order that they were born. And then she died. Now, she was never featured on Oprah. Therefore, I was never a fan of Oprah, because she only put celebrities on. But to me, my grandmother was a celebrity. Again, some of y'all not gonna like what I say here tonight. I'm live from the crazy house. And as in one of my poems, I've made it perfectly clear. You can place me in my grave, but you can't kill me. Do you understand what I meant by that? You can place me in my grave by all means, but you can't kill me. So all your threats, all your empty violence threats, I forgive you. And not in a Jesus way. I forgive you from my own recognizance, because I know that there's nothing that you can do to me that I can do, that I can't do equally to you. So much to be said in my sermon. And at every point, I try to get individuals involved. And I want you to understand that every single thing that I'm telling you is truth. But that device that you sit behind right now, that's in your hand, that you're watching me on, that's controlling your whole entire life. You have Facebook, you have Snapchat, you have all these social media platforms. I find a lot of individuals are on here fighting with family members, fighting with each other, claiming this, claiming that, and me, in my infinite wisdom, I am so far back in my whole entire understanding of this, I'm still trying to figure out, is Annie okay? To me, that's a big issue. We have not yet accomplished that. Is Annie okay? I mean, Mike asked it multiple times in the song. I am still trying to figure out why, and this is just me, the individuals who, well, not just assassinated, but killed Emmett Till, they're not realized that he spoke with a lisp. He was not whistling at someone. He was just talking. And yet they have never been brought up on charges. I am still trying to figure out why Natasha Harlins have not been immortalized in pictures and all over television after she was shot and killed just for walking inside of a store. I am still trying to figure out why Trayvon Martin has not been, again, like I say, glorified just for buying a bag of Skittles and walking down the street and getting angry when the individual spoke to him and, tried to apprehend him, shot and killed him. And the weapon that this individual used, it was put on the auction block. And our president at that time did not say, well, no, we're not going to have that. We're going to take that and we will not be having that brought up for auction. There are a lot of things that I don't understand and a lot of things that I do. And I'm thankful to my grandmother because she came here from Yazoo City, Mississippi, and she stood her ground. She became, again, like I say, part of law enforcement, and she turned things around. She made us understand how important we were. Even being born black, as Pac said, in this white man's world. And with that being said, he made it perfectly clear. It ain't them that's killing us. It's us that's killing us. So at what point do we feel the need to say, okay, wait a minute. Let's step back and look at that. 3 days ago, I found myself in a situation where I was arguing and I was in a confrontation with another black individual, another black man, such as myself. And we were arguing back and forth. I eventually walked off, but then I had to go back and apologize to that individual. And I said, you know what? As a black man, I apologize. I wasn't angry at you. I was angry at the system. The system that has us angry at each other. I promise you, as far as Vaughn Global is concerned, I will turn this thing around. And with that being said, I'm going to leave you with a quote for the day. Not going to take you, I ain't going to hold you up. But I have so many quotes and so many songs, so many things that I have done. And my first quote for the day will be, "The boy learns not to fear sin, but the punishment for it. Thus, he learns to lie." Charles Kingsley. And if you have been touched by this, well, you're finally starting to get it. You're waking up. So if you see me coming, it's too late. Vaughn Global, 88 Fingers, Dirt DMC. I'm out. Later.